got my words for the ones that never heard this. Open up the ears of the ones that need to learn this. My number one concern is we're living in a furnace.
Well, I just got done burying all this lawn. It took a little while, but it's done now. Let's walk in the shop. Oh, and I got these awesome little motion lights on, so as soon as I walk in, lights cut on. I still got to redo the wood up top. I think I'm going to go with some 2x6s all the way down, but for now these are fine. Today I'm going to make a table for the exposure unit, as well as attempt to make a screen rack, because I got all those screens down there I got to stick up. I got to move my wash booth over there. That's where I believe I'm going to do make a little tiny dark room over there for my screens and my wash booth. I got a piece of plexiglass in the ground I got to make a sign out of. I got to get the screens emulged so I can find my exposure time. Emulged, I made a new word, coated up. I got to replace a few washers on this. The little retaining washers are off a lot of these. You can see where they broke off. And I gotta I'll probably replace every one of these washers. They're concaved. And these have this little, let me show you. It's hard to show you right here. Here's one. It has this kind of washers on it, and it keeps it from falling. I'm going to replace all those. And I'm going to look for any kind of looseness on the press, repair all that. Clean all this stuff up because it looks terrible. Probably repaint this because it's got bare metal showing. But yeah, I'm about to head up to Lowe's. Oh, I got a screen stretcher too. I'm gonna try to put that to use today if I have time, which I doubt I will. But I also got to run more conduit to the back wall over here. I ran one piece for the 220. But I'm gonna run 110 over there and 2 more outlets on the back side there for my pressure washer. Still gotta run a water line to the back side of the shop for the pressure washer, but for now I'll be using a water hose. So I still got a good bit to do. I got a lot of echo in here that's aggravating me, so in the future I'm gonna insulate all these walls. And once I do that, I'll have to drywall it because it'll look terrible when insulation's sticking up everywhere. But yeah, off to Lowe's I go. So that's what I ended up with. That's the wood I'm going to build this table out of, and the holder for the press. I got a few little things to try to seal up a little leak I got in the shop. But let's see what we do when we get home. Alright, so I measured my exposure unit. It's 40 inches, well 41 inches wide and 30 inches long. Well, 41 long, 30 wide. Yeah, I'm going to use these 2x10s to make my tabletop. I got it measured out 41 inches, and I'm going to make it 30 inches wide. I'm going to piece them together. Since they'll be under the unit, you won't really see it, so figure this will be good and sturdy for it. I'm going to get these cut, and yeah, once I get that done, we'll get back to it. I almost dropped my phone just now. Let's put it on this side. There we go. Alright, I got the top made out. I'm gonna cut two cross beams to hold these cross beams to hold these together. out of that piece of redwood I have right there. I'm gonna chop it in half real quick. And now I'm going to screw these into the top board. Then we can work on the legs. Okay, now we got the tabletop built. We're going to go put some legs on it. Here it is. I gotta wait on my wife to bring me some nails because I'm out. One leg is a little skinnier than the rest of them because I ran out of my 2-inch. But for intent and purposes, I really don't think it really matters. I gotta nail these support blocks on, and then the table will be ready to bolt the exposure unit on. Now, I'm going to get started on the hat press table. I forgot the video, but all I'm doing is using a 3/4 inch piece of plywood and 4 3-foot long 2x4s. And I'm just screwing them directly down. 2-3 screws per board around the top. And then I'm going to put a piece of skirt on the side for extra support. So after I do that skirt all the way around, I gotta wait on my wife to bring some longer nails so I can do some cross braces down this bottom here. Around all 4, and the stand will be done. So I just got a package in from Waldo. I don't know if any of you guys know Waldo, but he has a YouTube channel where he does screen printing. Figured I'm gonna open this up on camera and see what he put up in here. As soon as I can find a way to prop this phone up. I think that'll work. Hope it don't fall. Give me a roll of tape, which is freaking awesome. Uh-oh. You give me a free t-shirt too, man. That's awesome. Man, I really appreciate this. It's an 8X too, so it's like perfect size for me. Let's see. Let me throw this thing on. Let me turn this camera around. How this shirt fits me, Waldo. Oh, I can get far enough back. Let me move it down some. Thank you, Waldo. It fits perfect, man. Thanks, man. Well, while I'm waiting on my wife, I decided to make a screen rack because I got a whole stack of them just kind of sitting on the ground on top of the other rack. And all I'm doing right now is using my my right angle right here, my square. And I'm just tracing lines all the way down. All the way down. So I got all my marks. I made 27. I got enough to put 25 screens on here. I did 27, so I have a little bit extra to have the top support and the bottom supports put in. I bought a box of these from Lowe's. It was like $53, I think, for 100 of them, which would do 25 screens. And you just screw those on and Screens just sit on top of those. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Better than paying a couple $100. I probably got, I don't know, $65 and making a right big enough for 25 screens. So I'm gonna chop this up and I'll get back with you. As you can see, my square is about 2.5 inches wide, and it gives you a little bit of room for them to air dry. So I'm gonna have one on each corner here and then 2 more on top here for other 2x4s. Should do pretty good, but I had to come back and make sure I didn't do the lines too close. They're not all the way against the back line here, because I know I gotta put the bracket on. I'm trying to leave a little space. I'll be using 1.25 inch wood screws. I got the yellow zinc so they won't rust over time. After I put these brackets on, I'm gonna go over and with some polyurethane spray, just kind of keep them from warping over time from water. And yeah, I mean, there's not really much to it. Oh, I did get some wheels. These 2x4s, they're 2x4 by 93 inches, top choice lumber. And I got some wheels. You're gonna want to put the swivel wheels together on one side and straight wheels on the other side. That way this side will turn the screen rack for you while you just keep it straight. If you guys haven't, please stop for a second and hit that subscribe button. It'll mean the world to me. I'm trying to get this screen print business going pretty good and keep motivation to keep making videos. And I don't know if I get more subscribers, feel like that I'm helping more. I don't know how many people's actually enjoying the videos, but thank you for those who's watching. It means the world to me. Thank you. The orientation you want to put them in, you can do them either way you want, but as long as you got 2 on the outside and 2 on the inside. So if you got the wood next to you, you want 2 pieces of wood with the rows towards you, and then you want 2 with the brackets away from you on the board. That way when you turn them sideways, they'll line up. Well, I'll show you in a little bit. But yeah, this is how you want to put them on there. Well, I just ran into a problem. The box of 100 brackets I bought was 17 short. So my wonderful wife is going to pick those 17 up for me while she's at Lowe's getting the screws or nails, so I could finish putting these supports on stuff. Yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. My beautiful wife is home with the stuffs. And there's our aggravating dogs. And there's my pretty wife. So what we're going to do is measure the screen how wide it is. As it'll come with 20. So I'm going to go about 20 1/4 to give the screen a little leeway so it's not so tight going in and out of it. So I'm going to cut some 2x4s 20 1/4. Then all you're going to do is get some 3-inch nails. 3-inch 10Ds. You want to nail the 20 1/4 inch pieces of lumber on the inside, on top and bottom. To do this step, you want to make sure that you grab the 2 pieces of 2x4 that has the brackets going on the same direction. So all these are going towards the back. So I can use this for either when I first slide the screen in, or I can use it for the back side. If you guys were paying attention, you could see that I'm an idiot. And I picked the wrong ones. Those have the L's on the left side. Those have the L's on the right side. So now I gotta take one of them back apart. This is the future of the channel, people. This is Mr. River. Uh-oh, he's trying to jump from the baby side. Hey. You don't want to look at the camera. Say hi. Say hi. What's that? What we do now is you put a screen in, and you are going to measure from inside to inside. You're going to cut 4 pieces of, it don't have to be a 2x4, any kind of lumber you really want to fit in the bottom between these. So I'm only going to do 2 pieces because, I mean, they're screens, they don't weigh nothing. So I'm going to put one here and one at the top. And that's where I'm going to attach my wheels. And then I'm going to attach my wheels on the bottom corners. So the measurement I'm getting is 16 3/4. To make these holes for this centerpiece to go in, all you're going to do is you're going to drill down in the center of your lumber, probably about 1 inch back. Once you're down about 1/8 of an inch, you're going to tilt your drill at about a 45-degree angle. You're going to drill in about 1 inch. And what that's going to do is allow you to use a shorter screw to penetrate into the wood better, so you can go to the side. If you didn't want to do that, all you had to do was add another 4 inches on either side, so 8 inches total, and you could just nail it directly onto your board on the sides. But I was trying to save as much space as I can, and figure I'd save 4 inches of space. See, I put one in the center on each side as well. That's pretty stable. And also, if you had more of those L brackets left over, you could put them in these corners here for extra support. But like I said, it's all up what you want to do. If you did that, you'd have to buy 4 extra with your box. Well, 8 for the other side, total of 8. And they're only like 52 cents a piece. So if you want to spend extra $4, I mean, I don't see no problem why you wouldn't do it. I'm just kind of winging it. So what I get is what I get. Show you how how bad I am. I did it again. I got to take these screws off and flip this piece around. Oh man, I'm terrible. Look at this. Leftover light socket panel cover things. So I attached those on there. Give me a little more support. Now I'm going to put the wheels on and load this thing up. I got the casters on. I believe I'm going to add a piece of wood to the center here and top, on the top side or inside, I don't know yet. Just for a little more support. And then I'm going to get my poly. I'm going to spray poly clear all over this thing to make it a little more resistant to water. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. The Soda Rack 4000. I got the swivel feet on the back side. I got the straight feet on this side, so I can use the back to steer or walk around. And magically, it becomes the front side. Look at that. I can do it all, ladies and gentlemen. Let me grab this poly. This is what I'm using. Minwax fast drying polyurethane. I'm just going to coat it all. Well, I got all my screens that need to be cleaned in the bottom. My clean one's in the middle. And I got these I need to redo. And all the ones on top need to be rescreened as well. So I got this part done. Turned out pretty good, I think. Now, to finish these tables, I got the exposure unit table done. The legs are mahogany, and the top is redwood. I got all kind of wood. My other hobby is woodworking. But yeah, I'm going to carry this heavy thing to my shop. Exposure unit table is built. Don't mind that long crack in the leg. If any of you guys ever use one of these, this Cat's brand, let me know what exposure time you had, so I know about where to start to calculate mine. And again, if you guys find any of this stuff useful or helpful, please subscribe. Thank you. So yeah, all I do is tighten this up, and I'm gonna call it a day. That is my South Carolina made countrified hat press stand. Well, that's it for today, everybody. I'm going to try to get this uploaded tonight, and I'm going to put Waldo's, I'm going to put his YouTube channel in the description so you guys can check him out. He's a great guy. And thank you for watching if you stayed this far. And let's see what we can get into tomorrow.
Jesus got my words for the ones that never heard this. Open up the ears of the ones that need to learn this. My number one concern is we're living in a furnace.